On September 1st, 2024, DC police responded to a McDonald's drive-thru after a vehicle crashed into the building. Witnesses reported the suspect had been asleep for nearly an hour with a firearm in his lap. A second driver was also found asleep behind him. As officers formed a tactical perimeter, they discovered the suspect, later identified as 25-year-old Justin Robinson, a violence interrupter with the Cure the Streets program, was unresponsive inside a white Mercedes with the weapon clearly visible. Officers attempted to plan a safe extraction, but Robinson awoke and appeared to reach for the firearm. Despite multiple warnings, his actions led officers to open fire. EMS attempted life-saving efforts, but Robinson was pronounced dead at the scene. The incident sparked community demonstrations, with tensions heightened by Robinson's past criminal history and recent role in violence prevention. The U.S. Attorney's Office later ruled there was insufficient evidence to charge the officers, who returned to duty.
Stand by. Yeah. Send me additional units to the McDonald's. Suspect has a firearm in his lap. Hey, for you guys, I have two other vehicles right there. Look out on the vehicle. I have a white Mercedes sedan. No.
White Mercedes?
No. Hey, get her out of the car. You. Get out. Get out. You're too drunk to drive. Get out of the car and walk now. I'm not going to repeat myself. Get out of the car and walk now. This is not a game.
All I did was take a break.
It's okay.
Wait. And you got your pistol.
You have to walk. Ma'am, I'm working right now. Get out of the car. If you don't get out, I'm ripping you out of the car.
No, you're not.
I'm going to count down. 3, 2, get out of the car.
No, you're not.
There's a man in this car with a gun. I need you to get out of the car now. Miss, I do not care what you're doing. Get out of the car. You are drunk. I'm not going to arrest you for DUI.
They've been sitting here for 30 minutes.
Miss.
I live right off the street. I live at home.
I need you to get out of this
car.
car.
I got a 5-year-old at home.
I don't care.
I'm an SPO. I serve for you every day. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me.
Do you understand? You're drunk to listen.
Listen to me. No, I'm not.
You are too drunk to listen. Put your car in reverse. Go that way. The side of the building. Units responding. Turn your lights and sirens off, please. Lights and sirens off. You guys, come around to the pay here section of the McDonald's past the drive-thru. At the very start of the drive-thru, I need one vehicle to come, block the front of this vehicle. I need another one to come up, block the back of the vehicle.
Here section of the McDonald's.
Yo, you gotta go. You gotta go.
At the very start of the drive-thru.
Go that way. No, go that way. Go.
Block the front of this vehicle. I need another one to come up, block the back of the vehicle.
Hey, bring your car. Bring your cruiser. I need one parked here up front. I need one behind. Get your car. Get your car. Get your car. Block here. I need a car here. I need a car in the back. Hey, we're good for now. Homie hasn't moved at all. Stand by. Where's the front cruiser?
Sorry, I couldn't hear this moving car.
It's okay, everyone's excited. Hey, if you're here, I'm coming up front. Hey, like 2 inches away. Watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Everybody watch Crossfire. If you are not up here, at least to the back door, it's not your gunfight. Hey, these windows are open. Yo. Windows open.
So what we need is we need deadly coverage and we need an extraction. Okay? No.
Is the vehicle, is it open?
It looks like the doors are unlocked, but I haven't checked yet.
I can reach in and unlock the door. Crossfire, bro.
Hey guys, hey, listen, if you're aiming, like down, okay?
Hold on, let's just see what we got.
Thank you.
Well, stand by to be guided by an official.
Stand by. Can you mark the time that
Hey, turn her around.
Leave, turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
That way.
Hardest thing is once we open the door, use the shield and press down on the gun so he can't grab it. Because he can't go anywhere.
Do we even have enough room to move her shield in there? It looks like it is.
How slowly can be unlocked for us to get the gun?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach in and grab him. Back off.
Back off.
Get somebody with the shield.
We have a...
How is the people in McDonald's going?
Yo. So Sarge.
Movement.
I got movement.
Sir, keep your hand off the gun.
Sir!
Put your hands up.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Sir, don't touch the gun! Hands up! Hands up! Hands
Get
up!
your hand off the gun.
Hands
Put your hands
up!
up. Hey! Drop it! Drop it!
Stop! Hands
Get
up!
your hand off the gun.
Hands
Put your
up!
hands up. Hey! Drop it! Drop it!
Hands up!
Hands up! Hey, front, just by shots fired. Shots fired.
We have eye on the firearm.
Got the firearm?
Firearm recovered.
Move back, move back.
Back! Hey, start the board!
No, back to the car. Back to the car.
No.
Back to the car.
No, we gotta treat him, bro. Hey, firearm is safe out of the way. Hey, you have any other firearms, bro?
All right. Stop.
Just responding.
Hey, somebody grab a kit. Grab a tech kit. Grab a kit.
I'm
Grab
on
a
board
kit.
on scene. Obviously, ask for additional units.
Adult male.
At least once here.
Yeah, we got to.
Is anyone injured?
Anybody got shears?
Additional unit.
We gotta go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, you want to take over compressions?
So, go over the air, make sure DFS is coming out to recover the firearm. Can you also make sure union rep is en route? You got it? Thanks, buddy.
703. The ambulance figured out if they need to.
Hey, somebody secure the firearm, please.
Just
stay on for a second, but don't say anything, alright?
Just stay with come and tell me sure you're okay.
Hi, Sarge.
You okay?
Fantastic.
Despite the efforts of EMS, the driver was pronounced dead on the scene, while DFS recovered the firearm that the suspect had in his possession. The driver was later identified as 25-year-old Justin Robinson, a violence interrupter with the Cure the Streets program, a public safety program launched by the D.C. Attorney General's office, which aims to reduce gun crimes that result from reciprocal violence during a press conference on September 10th. Regarding the incident, D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith spoke on the efficacy of DC's violence interruption program.
The city has been very instrumental in working with our violence interrupters. I think the programs have been certainly instrumental in helping us mediate issues and I'll say conflict resolution, conflict that occurs within our district, and the violence interrupters have been very instrumental in supporting us, I believe, with the crime reduction that you have seen across the District of Columbia.
Cure the Streets typically partners with formerly incarcerated people to use their influence to intervene in neighborhood disputes. Robinson was one of incarcerated people, according to the Washington Post. Robinson played an integral role in the 2016 murder of Demetrius Medley on the day of the funeral for Robinson's older brother himself, a victim of a gun murder. Robinson had a tense exchange with Medley, who was from a rival neighborhood. Robinson then told another man from his neighborhood, Kevin Grover, to smoke him. If he came back minutes later, Grover shot Medley twice in the chest. Robinson pleaded guilty in 2018 to assault with intent to kill and served 5 years in federal prison. He was released in 2022, and by April of 2024, he was working with the Cure the Streets program. He became well known in the D.C. community as a positive role model for kids and frequented outreach events with Cure the Streets.
And I just try to tell the younger people and the community members, period, that it's more to life than just going to go grab a gun, get your job, and come down here and chill with us.
Robinson's death came on the heels of the arrest of D.C. Council member Trayan White Sr., who was accused of accepting bribes over contracts involving violence interruption residents, were also on edge awaiting the sentencing of 2 D.C. police officers, one found guilty of second-degree murder and the other for obstruction of justice. On September 10th, Robinson's family agreed to release the body cam footage to the public, and that night around 100 demonstrators gathered at the McDonald's where Robinson was shot. The demonstrations were largely peaceful, though at one point police arrested several people for throwing bottles and rocks at officers. On January 15th, 2025, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia announced that there was insufficient evidence to pursue charges against the 2 officers who shot Robinson, and both returned to full active duty. On our second video, we have a guy asleep in McDonald's with a gun in his lap. And this is a very tense situation because there's other people in the drive-thru, which the officer actually got into an argument with another person in the drive-thru. But he was smart enough to say, you know what? I don't have to deal with that. Let me deal with this. Because this is a much more dangerous situation. And one thing to keep in mind is some of the windows of the vehicle were open. But that may create a more dangerous situation. Because if the officer is reaching in and grabbing this gun, you don't know what the suspect might do. And if the other officers on location are forced to fire, that puts that officer in a dangerous situation, and the other officer surrounding in a dangerous situation. Whereas the officers are planning and being strategic, they're trying to see if they can get this gun, but the male begins to wake up. So at this point, they have to yell to the male to drop the gun. And remember, when you're waking up, a lot of people are disoriented, so the male didn't know where he was when he went to sleep. It was nothing around, probably. But then when he wakes up, all these police officers around him and he has guns pointed at him. However, he still shouldn't have grabbed that gun, because that is what forced the officers to fire. They had no choice, in my opinion.